because the following contest is a Devil's Playground match scheduled for one fall. And it is being officiated by referee Abigail. Introducing first.
You know, Cody Von Whistler, for those uninitiated, a Devil's Playground match is named after one man. That is the Devil himself, the king of the Death Archers, the king of Pacific Northwest hardcore. Of course, I'm referring to Drexl. One is always at a disadvantage, especially with Funny Bone by his side.
From Murder City, Detroit, Michigan, he is the homicidal artist, the Devil himself, Drexl!
I'm noticing a bit of a change. Drexl usually enters to the Talking Heads Psycho Killer, a hit classic. It's a bit of a remix, a little darker, a little more twisted.
No, probably copyright friendly too.
We are on YouTube. Use that hashtag. Whoa. Oh, come on. Licking the barbed wire. Now, Cody, you and I have actually...
That's what he does for fun.
The match hasn't even started. The bell hasn't even rang. He's not a man, he's a monster.
Fair enough.
You and I have been on the call when Drexl and Funnybone have gone to war in a Devil's Playground match.
Oh, yeah.
But never when they've stood side to side. What can you tell the people about Most Violent? Because I saw how dangerous we saw how dangerous these two were against each other. I cannot even begin to fathom their combined force.
Basically take what they did to each other, multiply it time by like 45,000, and you'll see what these two love to do. There's a reason they're called Most Violent, because that's exactly what they are. They have beaten the friendship into each other. And we're going to see who they're going to face tonight. That's where the mystery lies.
Drexl with that brown bag he brings to ringside. The bag that he fills with weapons he crafts himself. Weapons, Cody, that are made out of bones from animals. I'm talking teeth of sharks. I'm talking talons from hawks.
One of them is a jawbone from like a pig or something.
It's a sick, twisted individual, but if there's anyone who can match, dare I say, rival the sickness of the homicidal artist, it is your demigod of death. Nothing funny about him.
Drexl, they are most fucking violent!
Stevie said a cuss.
Stevie said the F word, and that's how you know, if you didn't know before, things are about to get wild.
Like a little rhythmic clapping before moving.
Cody, walk us through the pantheon of violence that is the career of Funnybone. What makes this sick, demented individual, again, much like his tag team partner, more monster than man, as dangerous as he is?
He has no regard for his own safety and no regard for, obviously, his opponent's safety. He'll do whatever it takes to cause pain and punishment to his opponents, even if it hurts himself along the way.
Question being, who are their opponents? Who has stepped up to take the challenge? Of course, Most Violent originally scheduled the tag team competition against Brandon and Casey the Kirks. We send our very best to them. Hope to have them back at Pacific Northwest very, very soon. But where there is absence, there's opportunity.
I've been instructed to let you all know that I'm going to run this announcement just one more time, because the demigod of death has a child that is nonverbal autistic, right? And sign language is their primary way of communication. So there are times that Bone comes out and he likes me to do this little introduction with them. Are you ready? They are the father of filth, the original nightmare, your demigod of death. This is Funny Bone!
You couldn't see it, Cody, but I just signed. Hell yeah. That was awesome.
These two look absolutely
now,
ready.
When we start updating card today, there were a bunch of question marks, so this is going to be a real fun one, y'all. Introducing their opponents.
Who the hell is brave or stupid enough?
Oh, wait just a minute.
It's not the music I think it is.
The stomp, stomp, clap. That can mean only one thing.
Representing the Ugly Dojo, Abigail Warren and Big Ugly.
Wow! You know, Cody, I think the assumption many made when the card had to be reshuffled, the deck had to be restacked, is that much like we saw with Petrov, we'd see a local Portland standout, perhaps a greenhorn, a young gun, get an opportunity. But at least in the case of Big Ugly, anything but.
That's right, Big Ugly is a mainstay here in the Pacific Northwest. While he's from California, he has definitely built up a reputation here in the Portland scene for a number of years.
Yeah, 20 years ago, alongside my good friend, the one and only Vinny Massaro, comprising a tag team known as the Cartel, running roughshod across Portland, Oregon. Tonight, Jordan forces with his daughter, La Bruja, Abigail Warren.
That Big Ugly and the daughter of Ugly will square off against Drexl and Funny Bone.
Bell sounds and we are underway. And as much tag team experience, at least regularly speaking, that Drexl and Funny Bone have, one could argue that Big Ugly Dojo hasn't beat because Abigail Warren, 26 years old, she has been Big Ugly's tag team partner since the day she was born.
That is a fact. But can that fact help the Ugly Dojo stand tall here as just the mind games are already underway from Most Violent. Symphony as the crowd's battling back and forth here. And the Ugly Dojo, Most Violent.
Oh, licking!
Oh my!
Most Violent with
Here we go.
the sadistic nature, right? The really twisted, unhinged mind games. It's one thing to be willing to take some of this offense. It's one thing to be willing to withstand all of this weaponry. What separates Most Violent are those mind games, are those cerebral that cerebral capability.
Drexl telling Abigail he wants another one.
She's called La Bruja for a reason. Some of the hardest chops in the game. And Drexl, he wants more. He's a sadist. He's masochistic, Von Whistler.
There you go. Abigail changing up the game plan there, kicking Drexl into the midsection, sending him to the floor.
On the outside, Funny Bone squaring off with Big Ugly. Relaxed rules is an understatement. Here in Pacific North Death, there are no rules. You're not going to see the traditional tag structure that is commonplace in the tag team match.
Oh, Drexl handing a staple gun to his partner in punishment.
Cody, I understand that Drexl and Funny Bone are staples of the Pacific Northwest, but this is just ridiculous.
Oh, wrestlers gladly accept tips.
Oh my!
As Abigail staples a bill to Drexl.
That is a dollar bill that Abigail Warren just stapled to Flash. I know we make a big show of it.
No, it didn't stick. It's she's gonna try again.
From the shoulder to the head, X marks the spot.
Look at the smile on Drexl's face.
Cody, how the hell do you beat a man who gets off on punishment like this? Where do you draw that line?
Staples?
Apparently not. If anything, it's making him happy. happier. It's firing them up more.
Look at that. All tips go directly to the wrestlers.
Interestingly enough, Drexl the masochist, right? Drexl the one who's enjoying and almost absorbing this punishment. Funnybone, on the other hand, clearly feeling the effect of the same offense from Ugly.
Big Ugly, one of the, I think it's safe to say,
a stack of dollar bills.
Dollar bills, y'all, and Drexl's still standing.
It's like Drexl's a worker at Acropolis.
The ring now. Oh no, Funnybone! Don't do it! Not to the little uglies!
We're not going to see another Titus. We're not going to see another Abigail. We're not going to see another wrestling prodigy. Not if you do this.
Oh no!
Please.
Big Ugly begging.
Come on, man. No. Oh no, he did it. Funnybone did it, man.
It's one way to get a vasectomy. Oh no, Funnybone now.
He's not done.
He just pulled the staple out.
You know, sometimes, Cody, it can be difficult to understand the true magnitude of pain when it comes to professional wrestling. That is not one of these cases. Any human being sees what Funnybone did to Big Ugly and understands just how hard it was.
Abigail coming to the aid of her father.
I believe that's an 8x10. Stapled repeatedly into the skull. Got to make sure it sticks. A lot more hair on the head of the Bruja. And she just collapses. Nearly knocked out cold, Cody. Do you understand how many staples have to be drilled into a person's head for her to nearly pass out sheer pain?
And he's autographing it. What a sweetheart.
Signing his handiwork, no doubt personalizing it in the process. Big Ugly. He's got one. No. They're not stapling.
Oh,
They're
yes.
not stapling. Paper cutting Big Ugly's hand.
Paper Chronicles continue as Drexl now.
No, man. Come on.
I like it.
The Big Ugly Dojo does not.
Ugly now.
No. Paper cutting the hand's one thing, but paper cutting the eye. Come on.
And the mouth of Warren.
Yeah. Warren was talking a lot of smack earlier. I think those days are gone and done.
Most Violent playing the deep cuts tonight.
Cody, I know it's our job as orators to narrate the action and tell the people what's going on at home, to give our journalistic insight. I'm speechless. I have nothing for this. And there you see that bag. Those are not weapons fashioned from bones. Those are Crown Royale bags. That can only mean one thing when they're in the hands of Most Violent. Nope.
No?
I think thumbtacks.
Oh my.
But hold on, don't look behind you. Most Violent, you might not like the view. Body slammed into their own thumbtacks.
And Jordan, it wasn't very effective.
They're back up. It's October, it's spooky season, and like Voorhees or Myers alike, these two horror movie villains, they won't go down, not without a fight.
Dojo thought they had him down for the count, but they're not done fighting yet.
Working in tandem, looking so impressive are the Ugly Dojo, and now, double suplex perhaps. Most Violent with the same idea. No, Ugly Dojo. Back first into the tacks, better late than never.
Just as many tacks went into the back of Most Violent.
Yet Cody Von Whistler, here's the difference. They like it.
True.
They feed off of it like a shark smelling blood in the water. The pain fuels them.
What else is in there?
That is Morton salt. So that is salt. And that is lemon juice. Oh my God. Cody, I used the expression earlier on tonight, salt in the proverbial wound. There ain't nothing proverbial about this.
Sting's just watching.
Lemon juice to the back of Abigail Warren. Salt to the back of Big Ugly, and now Funnybone and Drexl making sure all their bases are covered.
Dollar bills still stapled to Funny Bone.
Cody, this ain't Hollywood, right? There's no way to schmooze or fake or special effect that. That is real lemon juice and real salt into a real human being's body.
Causing real pain as Drexl now taking a bite.
Looks like a margarita. Lime juice and salt.
I'm thirsty. Drexl on the floor there.
Oh!
Going after Big Ugly, and Funny Bone stomping the hand of Abigail Warren.
Caught between the steel steps in a hard place. Look at this. Big Ugly, I'm not sure how, but as we cut back, seemingly with control over the devil himself.
It only takes a moment. It only takes a second for Big Ugly to get back in control.
That is duct tape from under the ring. Now Big Ugly
seen this before, Jordan. He's not just wrapping it around. He wrapped it around backwards and then dipped it into the tacks, and he's now just shoving them into the head of Drexl.
Makeshift Taipei deathmatch here from Big Ugly.
Big Ugly is one of the best wrestlers to come out of California, and people sometimes forget with that wrestling skill that he can get just as hardcore, just as dirty, just as vicious as the best of them.
Cody, it's a cliche for a reason. Oh! Wow, 5-on-2. Talk about a cliche. Drexl with the 5-on-2. Knee into the neck of Big Ugly, sending him face first into thumbtacks. Oh my God!
Face full of metal.
And Abigail Warren, think about this psychologically for Abigail Warren. That is her father. That is the man who brought her into this world, who raised her. And she somehow has to put that aside and keep wrestling this match.
Super kicking Drexl with a mouth full of solid steel tacks. And Funny Bone now. Funny Bone introducing the door covered in mouse traps.
And Saguri kick. Ooh. This is not good. Cody, this is not good.
It's good for one of somebody. We're about to find out for who. As Funny Bone placing that mouse trap in the corner.
Still with thumbtacks and dollars lodged in his back. Big Ugly fighting like hell. He knows how devastating this would be.
Warren connects with the kick and
domain expansion followed up with a hip toss through the mouse traps. Those things are meant to kill mice, right? Those things are meant to kill living mammals, and Funny Bone just got about a dozen of them lodged into his back.
God damn.
And Warren ain't done.
She ain't. As she's placing that chair right in the privates of Drexl.
Well, Drexl was grabbing a lot of privates on her father. It's only fair.
Turnabout is fair play.
Swinging for the fences.
He's going to be singing higher in the shower tonight.
The Psycho Killer's going to be in the soprano range.
Oh, wait just a minute.
As if a door with mouse traps weren't bad enough. Cody, that is a door with carved up soda cans. You can lacerate the back of most violently.
Oh, I'll tell you what Abigail's job is right now. Tables!
What is tables?
Well, right now it's about to be Drexl's worst nightmare!
Drexl can't be knowing how to hear any more about tables! Quivering in pain, cover from Warren, but a kick out from the devil. You cannot kill what is already dead.
I swore that was it. I thought Drexl was finally dead, but look at that.
Cody, you should know better. You've been calling this freaks matches a lot longer than I have. Just when you think Drexl is out, that is when you have to be the most concerned.
If anyone can slay the homicidal artist, it is definitely the Ugly Dojo. They know each other very, very well. Big Ugly and Drexl have been battling for years. Abigail as well, and she's looking to seal the deer heel, but from behind!
Doesn't realize Funny Bone with that steel chair. She was no doubt looking to send Drexl careening into.
Funny Bone, what's he thinking, Jordan?
Fireman's carry. Death Valley driver crunching the steel chair with Warren's damn neck. Cover. Broken up by Big Ugly. And I think that was the only recourse, Cody. I don't think there's a chance in hell. I don't think there's a world where Abigail Ward was getting that shoulder out of her own accord.
Thankfully for a big team. Oh, Ugly Dojo. This is a tag team match. This is not just a tag team match. This is a Devil's Playground tag team match. And I got to give credit to Ugly Dojo. Like we said at the beginning of this is Drexl's bread and butter. This is his home. Team Ugly Dojo right now are definitely holding their own.
I mean, we knew this was going to be an uphill battle, but you're absolutely right, Cody. They are making that climb. They are sprinting up that incline. What the hell is Big Ugly setting up for? Another door bridge. This time, a door covered with barbed wire.
Always going to be another mountain.
Funny Bone looking to make it move, but not if Big Ugly has his way. From behind, Drexl, not just grabbing the genitals, biting the genitals!
A mouthful of Ugly! As he pulls him up, pile driving!
And they ain't done.
As Funny Bone now peels back the skin. And that can mean that he's looking to do one thing and one thing only.
Yeah, for those uninitiated, thought Funny Bone was dangerous before. When he peels away that skeletal form, you ain't seen nothing yet. Another gear has just been turned up.
Funny Bone directing traffic here. Oh, wait just a minute.
No, Drexl grabbed the privates. Drexl bit the privates, and now Funny Bone looking to double foot stomp the privates into wood and barbed wire. Please let this be it. Thank God.
Winners of this match,
Most violent indeed. I don't know who the hell or how the hell you top that.
Living up to the name, most violent in the best way possible. At least best for us and the fans watching here. Not so much for the Ugly Dojo, who did put up one hell of a fight here at Pacific North Death. But at the end of the match, Drexl, Funny Bone, most violent, standing tall.
Drexl still with a smile on his face and a show of affection, a show of respect between tag team partners.
Kiss, kiss.
Cody, at this time, I want to make sure I give a quick shout out to our great sponsors, without whom this event would not be possible. A big thank you to Thread by Dawn and all they do in the world of merchandising. And of course, my good friend, one un-effing believable, the very best resource for all things deathmatch in the world of Instagram.
Still, just wow.
What more can be said, right? Sometimes a picture is worth 1,000 words. This picture was screaming.
sorry, you guys.
Big Ugly, once again, no stranger to the Pacific Northwest, no stranger to tag team warfare here in Portland, Oregon. One has to think this ranks up there with some of the most brutal, bloody battles he's ever had.
Back in 2002, I made my Portland debut in this very building. At that time, Funny Bone was working for me down in California, and Derek was working for me here, and Abigail was about 6 years old. I've always wanted to test you in a deathmatch, Funny Bone, and I would like to say I'm glad I did, but you guys kicked my ass. But I want to say thank you to this company because so many people, not only here, but down in California, seem to forget that Ugly can still go.
Damn right.
And since nobody else wants to give me a home, I'm going to make this my home. And if you think that Big Ugly doesn't got the utmost respect for these two, not only are you crazy, you must be stupid!
I love it.
Thank you, Ugly. Hey, we may be most violent. You are fucking ugly. But all the fucking credit to you motherfuckers.
We've talked about it a number of times in a lot of our ventures in different companies doing commentary. But right here, we just saw a prime example of combatants beating the respect into each other.